Baltimore Ravens. Andres Borregales ready to get us started. And we're underway from the bank. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Hey! Lady! And middle!
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Stafford to the air to start us off. Finds him over the middle. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35.
Set! Almost 260! Hey, red!
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready! Number 20! 20 hand!
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
Let's go here!
Offense to the line fast.
Zero!
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It's Stafford once more. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down. Now, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can you make offensively?
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
32! Zero! Set! Like set! Red 80!
Kenneth Walker gets it for the 1st time. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
Hey, give me radar! Blue 60! 10! Omaha! Ready, blue! 59! 32!
Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29.
Lady!
To throw, Stafford. There's a screen out for Walker. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense, and number two, you gain respect of your teammates.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Lady!
Stafford. He's got it at the 6. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Motion man sent left. Give here to the motion man. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves it can stop it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Play wrapped up by Demario Davis.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Here's made to the air. That's complete to Alec Iomano. Still fighting forward. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Bigsby with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
22! Go 20!
Stafford from the gun. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. He drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
70! Ready! Double right! 280!
Shotgun snap to Sanford. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. picked up by Chidobe Awuzie.
Stafford's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is the first carry for the rookie from Florida. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Here's May. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And this is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that 1st down, too.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, get the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Looking inside the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. Went after is good by Borregales. And the Ravens take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Now Borregales on to send it away. Bigsby with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 14-7 game. Back to the bank in just a moment. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Stafford now. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. So it's going to bring up 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation, and he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. He takes this in on his side of midfield, and he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. May looking to throw. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
Do you know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb in quarterbacks? When we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, well, they can make you pay just as he did.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It'll lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's May. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Couldn't find Rondé Gadsden the second on that throw. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Set! 250! Hurry! Hey, 70! 22! Ready, hot!
Throwing now, Stafford. Catch made left side by Laporta. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Hand off to Walker from the gun. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Ready!
Stafford now on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
This one well struck and angled toward the sideline. And it can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? So this one flies out right around the 15-yard line.
Their own 15-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Crazy. Hey, what's that?
To throw, here's May. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Throwing is May. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
Crazy. Crazy.
May. He rolls to his right. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. That's DeMario Davis. And the Eagles take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Into traffic, complete. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. Stafford back to throw. And in the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
50-50.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty. So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. The penalty goes ahead and gives them the 1st. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty.
Hey, 22. Yo, wait. White. Hey, 50. Pretty hot.
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Back to the air we go on 2nd. Stafford. He will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get some late points in the lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Setting up to try the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stretch, Brock, as he's sent out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
May on 1st and 10. Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it inside the 10. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie before halftime. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Bigsby with the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Set. Hey, red. Red 80.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So that brings up 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about.
This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked out by Chidobe Awuzie.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. May now from the gun. And he's brought down after a short game. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
May to throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Andres Borregales out now to attempt this field goal. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. Now a field goal try coming up by the Ravens. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Borregales connects. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a 1st inside the red zone. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. From the left side, Corey Gallis connects, and they've taken back the lead.
Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates. He worked so much on situational opportunities those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
Bigsby with the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
May now. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. He gets it again to Mitchell. He dodged the tackle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Takes away from one. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Catch made underneath by the back. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Tackle made by Cole Bishop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. On the gun, it's May. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
All set to go now from the 35. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you've got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's going to get this down to the 9, and that puts him in goal to go.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. From the red zone now. He's got a man left. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's been a 2-score game. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Bigsby with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Stafford from the gun. Finds a man right side. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Hey, blue 60!
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 7.
First down throw here for Stafford. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking towards running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36. It's Stafford once more. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on it, throw quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
The Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this third down play. Stafford's going to throw once more. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Stafford throwing again. Ravens get him. Down he goes. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down. So we're through 3 here. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
Set! Hey, 22! 280! Hey, 70!
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Set! 280! Big 20!
Here he goes, third and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Brought in right side. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot to give your quarterback a chance.
Here's a screen out for Walker. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Set. Number 20.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Set. 21. Number 20. Like 7. 59. Easy alert. Like 54.
No throw, 3rd and long. Looking slant route, complete. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
40 got.
It's now 4th down and
22. White. 11. 50.
Desperation time here. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That was a big 3-yard gain because of instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him the first.
it's a gain of 3.
Set.
Down Eagles.
That's blue 60. 20 high.
Now Stafford again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker. This is Walker on second. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and goal.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Set. 280.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Escapes. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles cut it to a field goal game.
Joshua Party to kick off.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's May. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10. Here's May. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here we go.
We're going to pass it here. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. That's a first down for the Ravens, partner. And that should all but do it here.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Here goes.
Looking to throw. Buying some time right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
This makes it up to the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. He'll look to throw it. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Ravens make the play that should win them this game.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. This looks like a run drawn up for May. So in front of a flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Huard, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.